At stake tonight, every American family's bottom line.
We're now one huge step closer to delivering to the American people the historic tax relief as a giant present for Christmas.
The nearly 500-page tax bill passed the Senate early Saturday morning without a single Democratic vote.
Can you tell me what that word is?
If you itemize your deductions, your taxes are going up. If you pay a lot in state and local taxes, your taxes are going up.
Under the bill, most American families will see their individual tax rate go down. But whether your family wins or loses will depend on your circumstances. Americans who could do better under this tax bill include families with children who will see a higher child tax credit, wealthy Americans who will avoid the estate tax if the House has its way.
People who don't itemize have a distinct advantage, and that will be helpful to them.
Whose side are you on? Protesters at the Capitol today trying to draw attention to those who could lose out. Americans in high-tax states who will likely lose their state and local income tax deduction. Graduate students who could owe the IRS thousands more. And Americans who could see their health insurance premiums go up if the Senate's repeal of the individual mandate stays in the final bill. The House and the Senate plan to hold a conference committee to reconcile the differences between the two bills starting this week, in a race against the clock with unpredictable consequences for families and Republicans in Congress.
Donald Trump and GOP leadership in Congress never sold this tax bill to the American people because it is designed to benefit businesses.
Republicans are scrambling to pass not just this tax bill, but also to hammer out a complex spending deal. Leaders from both parties are going to head to the White House on Thursday to try to hammer that out because government funding runs out on Friday.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.